Whether you just unboxed your Tundra door guard overlays or you're just looking for a simple solution to get rid of the chrome on the door molding on your 1794 Platinum or Limited Tundra, this video we're going to show you how to do it, how easy it is. With that, let's get started. First, we have to make sure we have the essentials that come with the door guard molding overlays for the installation. That's going to be a clean cloth, the adhesion promoter that's provided, those clearance blackout patches, you should have 4 of those, and you're going to need isopropyl alcohol. The first step is to thoroughly clean your door guard molding. So the cleaner it can be, the better. So you just want to make sure any soap residue or any debris that's stuck on there is off. That's going to help the VHB tape stick the best. Also, just as a note, the best temperature for these parts is above 65 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're around there, or maybe you think you're a little bit lower, use a heat gun or a hair dryer to just warm up the parts. Keep your overlays in the house. That should totally be fine for your install. So next, perform a dry fit. What that means is to install the parts on the truck without removing the back into the tape. So basically it's a chance for you to fit everything on there, make sure everything looks good, kind of practice your installation technique before it's permanent. During the dry fit, carefully check the edge of the door molding overlay to make sure it doesn't contact or interfere with the edge of the front door by holding it up and opening the door. Because there's wide variation in where Toyota puts these door molding pieces, you'll notice that we've trimmed ours on the rear door a little short to ensure that no matter where Toyota installs them, our blackout pieces aren't going to interfere with the other door. You should see about 1/8 of an inch of chrome on the end of your door guard for the rear door. We've included our specially cut blackout patches to cover the exposed area so you don't see chrome, while making sure that the overlay doesn't contact the door. After everything looks good with your dry fit, next step is to apply the adhesion promoter. We use a bottle of adhesion promoter. Your instructions will come with a little pen or capsule of adhesion promoter. If you have the capsule, just kind of dab it on a lint-free paper towel or something like that, and wipe it all over the surface where the tape will be touching down. And you're actually going to want to wipe it on the inside surface, the part that's kind of covered up right now by the door where those interact. We're going to be putting our clearance blackout patches there, and the adhesion promoter really helps with that. Now we're moving on to the installation of the clearance blackout patches. We found that there wasn't enough clearance in between the 2 doors with the door guard overlay to just overlay that part like we do on everything else. So if we wrapped the overlay over to the side on both sides, they'd interact when the door is closed and opened. So we couldn't have that, so we designed these clearance blackout patches to put there so it wouldn't add any thickness. And you can really only see that stuff when the door is opened, so we're really just trying to get rid of the obvious chrome in those areas. These are detailed instructions of how to install your clearance blackout patch on your 1794 door guard. So the first thing to do is to remove the white transfer film if it's still on there. That's the opaque portion here, not the one with the lines on the back. That's the actual backing. Okay, and make sure that you have adhesion promoter not only wiped on the surface where the tape is going to go, but also where your clearance blackout patch is going to go, which is basically this area here, so coming over the top, and then all this under here. That's going to make sure that it adheres really well. So we're going to take our blackout patch, peel it back, and then we're going to line it up with the bottom edge here and line these angles up with where it curves. We're going to turn these ends over like that, and then fold those ends in over top of the piece like that. Okay, and then we're just going to take this top edge and fold that over to the top side. Now we're ready for our final install. Now reminder on how to do that. You begin lining up with the closed end first, and then you end with the open end. That's going to give you the best possible way you do that with both the front and rear pieces. So start with the closed end, end with the open end where the doors interact. Once you're happy with their positioning, go back over them with firm pressure. I recommend doing that with a microfiber cloth just so you don't accidentally scratch it with your fingernails. And that will make sure that the tape fully wets out, that the adhesive fully makes contact. Make sure and especially do this around the ends, but do it along the whole part just to make sure you have really good adhesion. Repeat this process on the other side, and now your Tundra is fully transformed. Let me know in the comments whether you like the gloss black, matte black look, or whether you like body color. Really interested to see what type of contrast people prefer. If you're just starting your chrome delete journey, make sure to check out the other products we have for the Tundra. I recommend starting with the grille overlay. It's kind of the biggest piece that will make a huge difference to your truck to get rid of. So go ahead and hop over to that video, and we'll see you on the next one.